Betty brought the butter to the batter maker's baker. Butter made the bitter batter better. Betty brought the butter to the batter maker's baker. Yep. Feel it.
What's the Anchorman?
Yeah. We actually have to learn those lines. The...
I only know the one where he's screaming, and I don't want to scream.
It's not the one.
It's not the one. My voice is already tired. Me.
First one out of the gates.
Me.
Aaron.
Jake Quillen.
Do you know that reference, Aaron? Aaron.
I got my eye on you.
But you've heard it?
I got my eye on you, Jake Quillen.
Do you know where it's from? Yeah, there it is.
Balake.
Those guys are iconic. Oh, we good. Yeah.
Have you seen the one where he's got the hats where they're like competing with each other? Where like, you know how people would leave the stickers and the tags on their hats? So like they try to see.
They start wearing more hats.
They start like trying to go to like the core of when the hat was made. Like by the end of it, the guy has like a person sewing the hat on top of their head.
While it's on his head.
Like making the hat.
Dude, the stuff that they come up with, ingenious. Are they still going?
I don't know.
Do they still make? Because that like shifted them into legit actors, didn't it?
Wasn't their story they were like rejected by like SNL or something?
Were they?
I think.
Ricky and Paley. Are you typing in the same time? Don't tell me. Jordan Peele auditioned for Saturday Night Live in 2008 specifically to play Barack Obama, but did not get the part because Mad TV refused to release him from his contract.
Classic. We have an actress in the house.
I mean, it's true. Have you guys heard?
Have you guys heard the news?
She's sort of a big deal. No, it's funny because Goat was spot on there. Originally a goat though, Annie. The goat. The little goat was named Feta.
Of course it was named Feta. That's funny.
I thought that was hilarious.
Who's that guy next to the other goat? Do you know him? Okay.
Maybe that was your goat's sibling or parent. What?
A nameless goat. Nice. Dude, Utah looks like it's Israel, bro.
It kind of does, yeah. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, we're going through some pictures. If you have watched, what is this called?
The Chosen?
The Chosen? I haven't watched any of it. But Annie got to be on set like a couple weeks ago and be actually in the film. And they gave her a goat to overwatch.
Named Feta.
A goat named Feta.
This
She's not about meta ads. She's about feta ads.
oh my gosh.
You didn't see that one coming?
It was on my lips, bro.
That was a great one. How's everybody doing? Oh, looks like we got someone new tonight. Lori, I'm glad you made the call. I was just sending you a DM
Little follow up.
a couple minutes before.
Sorry.
Was that you?
Yep.
Okay. It's like a cash register. How's everybody else doing? Who we got on here? Annie, got Aaron, we got Juan. Welcome back, sir. Diana, Lori, Timmy, Sylvia. We got a crew.
All of our faceless people.
And nobody wants to show their face. Just bots.
Does anybody know what it feels like to talk to a wall?
This
This is close.
is it.
You're an artist, of course you know.
Isn't it that scary of a thing to have the camera on?
Whoever turns their camera on first gets a gold star.
Wow. And keeps it for the whole call.
Hey, Aaron gets a gold star.
Camera has to stay on, Aaron. I don't know what to tell you. There's a gold star on the line.
That's cool.
Does it still count?
That still counts. Give it to him. Trace will be mad, but
Trace
Trace ain't here.
Yeah.
So
The one call the guy misses. 6:23 turned on camera.
I wonder if you need to do something in your permissions for the first time. I don't know if you're on your phone, like you downloaded the app or something, but sometimes they give you a hard time.
Do you realize these gold stars that we've given away, some of them are like for really impressive things, and this last one that I just typed in is turned on camera first. That's If you guys don't know, we like to occasionally award what we call gold stars. We haven't decided what they're worth yet, but it's someday we're gonna share what these things are worth, and
Someday
they're gonna
they'll be worth more than you think.
super cool, and it's gonna be really funny, and everybody's gonna want them and wish they got more of them. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. Typically, guys, for the first few minutes, we just hang out, catch up a little bit, wait for everybody to jump on the call.
Shoot the breeze.
We usually have a few stragglers coming in a couple minutes late.
Got a couple comments.
Annie, I think you spelled carrot wrong. Carrot. You want a carrot for your stars?
I don't know. You like carrots.
It's kind of an odd thing, but
Yeah.
we're happy to cash those in
mean-
for you right now. We'll do it right now. All right, Annie's going to cash in all of her.
I already blended all my carrots. I juiced them all.
Oh. Yeah, we're happy to do that for you, Annie. Don't you worry about that. Lori said, my camera is on, but I can't seem to get it to connect with your streaming platform for some reason. She's on my computer.
We're talking Windows, Mac,
Yeah, what
laptop,
kind of computer are we working with?
external camera versus internal.
Windows.
Windows laptop with a camera, external camera.
Oh.
So in your settings, it won't let you select your external camera, or when you do select your external camera, Ah,
There it is. We can see her. Welcome, Lori.
there she is. Welcome, welcome.
Well, I think it's time to get started. The stragglers can come in whenever they would like. We recording? We're all good? Welcome, 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 everybody, to the Tuesday night Q&A live call. It is good to see all those pretty faces. If you're new here, a couple things. These calls are designed to be a time where you can bring all of your questions that you're working through, problems that you're trying to solve, really anything related to your music career. And you can bring that to the chat, and we're going to do our best to be able to hit all of these questions and take the time to help solve these things for you. What we like to do is you'll notice there is a group chat attached to the call. Throughout this call, what we'd love for you guys to do is type in your questions in there, and then Joey and I are going to do our best to weave our way in and out of all those questions. So if, for example, we are in the middle of solving something for somebody else and you have an idea, you have a question, something that you'd like to speak on, just type it in the chat. We're always watching that thing. We'll keep an eye out for that, and then we'll get to that later on. And if there are points where we finish a topic and it's, kind of quiet, we might say, hey, does anybody want to chime in with a question? You could also turn on your mic and chime in if you have a thought. So no need to hide here. We want to help you guys out. Speak freely. And reminder too, if you are on mobile, so if you're live on your phone right now, Joey and I will look like a banner because it will only show our kneecaps and the middle. It'll like split the banner here. But if you are on desktop, we will show up normal. You'll see both of us. So highly recommend desktop. Any new announcements from you?
We have our first in-person meetup happening in October in Nashville. We're meeting in Nashville, and you can see all the details in the calendar tab. We're just going to hang out at, what is it called?
Pinewood Social.
That's what it's called. They've got food, coffee, drinks, bowling, and we're gonna chill. So it's October 7th, and all you need to do if you want the details for times, address, just go into the calendar tab and look for October 7th. And it's all there.
They also have bowling.
Yes, they do have bowling.
We could bowl.
We could.
This very day?
Whoa.
It's destined. Well, I might as well quick hit up Tomlin and see if he wants to
We
go.
should, bring him in here.
Okay.
Give him a call.
Yeah. It's destined. It's destined. Guys, eventually these live in-person meetup events, they're going to get so big. Our goal is to eventually have just hundreds of artists getting together for these really cool in-person events. Oh, we got a comment. A new piano rig? Nice. What'd you go with, dude? Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, nobody will be able to tell. You'll be able to tell with, the feel of the keys, but nobody else will be able to tell. Dude, love that. When is that?
It? Yeah, when is it?
Nice.
Coming up quick. Some creepy guy on the internet.
If you guys don't know, they met through the Anthem Network, and now they're going to be touring together a little bit. That's a win.
That is a win.
That's a win. Well,
you guys should document and drop photos and videos and stuff. in
Oh,
the
yeah,
network.
please-
This
please
is like our
document.
first
Yep.
network meetup
Yep.
for you guys, which is cool.
Hey. We'll make trace. Yeah. Hey, looks like we got Kristen on the call. Welcome, Kristen.
Welcome,
Glad
welcome.
you made it.
Glad you're here.
To share a little bit of the intro quick for you, Kristen, we're about to start the point of the call where everybody can start to drop questions that they have in the comment section. We're just going to start the Q&A and start flowing with this. And the first thing I'd like to do, Lori, if you're down for this, to have a little chat here, because I know you just DM'd me your situation. I was like, we could also just have a chat right now about music and what you're hoping to do in the network and what you're working through, and we can just speak into that for you if you would like. Would you be up for that? Awesome. Okay. Gio, can you unmute Lori? We'll take care of that for you.
I think she has to do it from
Oh,
her
does she
end.
have to?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you got it?
I think you got it. You just need to make sure you got the right
Audio settings?
audio setting. Yeah.
Probably the same issue as the camera.
I wonder if you need an external, since you need an external camera, you might need an external mic.
Oh, do you think?
Unless you normally do Zoom calls and stuff.
Lori, if you aren't able to get that to work, you could always hop on your phone. Like I said, you might not be able to see us perfectly, but you should be able to get the microphone and the camera working.
Oh, it's part of the
Through
camera.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, I'll tell you what then. We'll let you work on that for a little bit, but what kind of phone do you have? Do you have, it doesn't even matter what kind of phone at this point? They all just kind of work the same?
Yeah, I think you can, it works on Android or Apple.
Lori, have you downloaded the school app on your phone yet? Okay. Tell you what, let's see. It's just in the App Store, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just SKOOL in the App Store on your phone. Mm-hmm. If you download that and log in with the profile that you had just created, and then you're going to go back to the calendar and click the same link and do that process, you should be able to hop in on your phone, and then we should be able to have a good dialogue with you. So we'll let you work on that. Aaron, type in sound in Windows search and choose your camera has the external sound. Oh, okay. You could try that as well. Good call. Awesome. While we are waiting, Kristen, I wanted to quick say hello. I know I was DMing you as well the last couple of weeks, and we didn't get a chance to talk last week. Are you able to talk at all on the call tonight, or are you more just listening in? We'll see if she's. Are you dry? Are you? Yeah, I can hear you. Okay, perfect. Well, I'll tell you what. Is there anything what we were talking about that you would like to quick chat about for a couple minutes while you're still here? Tonight's topic is literally just a Q&A. So the topic is whatever you guys want to talk about relating to music. Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you need to get connected with a producer? Okay. Well,
We got quite a few
I
in
know
the
we
network.
have we have producers in here, so if you get around to it and you wouldn't mind making a post, I'm sure some people would chime in. I know that Aaron mentioned that he was looking for some projects, not to put him on the spot, but yeah, I do know that we have people. Hmm. Okay.
Her intro post. Yep.
Hmm.
Yep. Yeah,
Sweet.
that's perfect. Yeah, so we love to have everybody once they join just kind of do like a general intro post of, hey, here's who I am. We can all kind of get to know you a little bit. So that's great. But the benefit too of the community section, Kristen, is you can make a post asking questions whenever you want about whatever you want related to music. You will not annoy us. You will not bother us because we would actually prefer you ask too many questions as opposed to not enough questions. So, for example, as you're dreaming up this new project of yours, and I know it's in the early stages here, you might be like, okay, I'm looking for musicians, I'm looking for producers. Even if I'm not sure on my budget yet, I want to start like creating the relationships and network, figuring this out. Make a post about that, and we're going to chime in and start to tag people and tag other people in the network, and they'll say, oh, I've got a friend out. Oh yeah, I've got some. Oh, maybe I have somebody in Florida. Like, it's pretty wild how everybody knows everybody, and there's always opportunities. So that would be a great place to start. Besides the production element, what's kind of on your mind where you're thinking, okay, what would my next steps be here to start to get this thing off the ground? Yeah. Cool.
Sweet.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And that's good that you mentioned that. That's something also that you should ask about in the post, because we can tell you what kind of your average is, what the market is that you're looking at for a producer. Because sometimes people they'll get paired up with somebody from like a Nashville or somewhere else, and they'll know that you don't know how much a producer's worth, and they'll overcharge you.
And
Yeah. Yep.
yeah. And something we like to really talk about in the network too is this idea of, obviously you want quality music, but sometimes it is smarter to see if there's other deals that you can make, or like splitting masters, like early on in your career, finding ways to negotiate, get music maybe just a little bit more affordable, so there's less risk, stuff like that. So we can get into all of that stuff in the post, but it looks like Timmy already commented that he has a producer in Lakeland, Florida, which is 30 minutes from you. So just like that, this is how these conversations start. Sweet. Okay. So that might be worth, yeah, on that post, Timmy, that might be worth dropping in there too. Very cool. Okay. One last question for you, Kristen, before you run. Have you thought through, is this going to be, because I know you mentioned it's like a solo project, are you meaning for it to be you as the artist, or are you meaning for it to be your own worship collective, a name different from yourself? Okay.
This is good. Well, okay.
Well, the good news is she could technically launch both of those at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's something to start thinking through. Now is probably a good idea of just thinking through what both of those names could look like. And again, if you have a couple that you land on and you're like, oh, these are pretty cool, but I'm not sure, make a community post. We have an in-house name specialist.
We have a name girl, and her name is Annie.
Her name is Annie, and we love to bounce all of our names off of her. Okay, you do. Okay.
Okay.
And with that name, I would encourage you, you don't have to share it right now if you don't want to, but if you want to, you're welcome to. But I would encourage you to start to go to Spotify and type in that name to see if it's already been used. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
and if you want to hold on to that and not tell us what the name is yet, that's totally fine too. Maybe release a song and then we can talk about it. But if you want to bring it up or do a name shootout in a community post or something to get our thoughts on it all, you're welcome to do that as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, so you could do that with the collective name, and then you could also do it with what you're thinking for your solo artist name. If it's going to be like a variation of your name, there's a lot of different combinations and stuff you can do. So we're always open to giving some feedback on that. Cool.
Yep.
You are welcome. Any other thoughts here? Okay.
Sweet.
Sounds great. Good chatting, Kristen. Yep. Yeah, you too. Lori, did you figure out your microphone situation? Any luck there? Let's see. There it is. We've done it.
Welcome.
Guys, Lori just joined the network like 2 hours ago. Awesome. Cool.
Cool. Arizona.
Good geography. Cool. Tricked him.
Cool.
So your mom. Oh, you're in Canada as well. Where in Canada?
Okay.
Sylvia, where is that? Is that close to you?
Oh,
Let's pull up the map.
okay.
Gio, can you share my screen? So, so Lori, we have this cool thing in the network. There's a map that you can click on, and you can see where people are located in the general cities. And we've got quite a few people in the Canadian region. Which one are you here?
She's all the way on the West Coast. Yeah.
Oh, you're all the way down there. You're like in your own little world here.
That's cool.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, Chelsea is.
I didn't know there were palm trees up there. That's cool.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, good to have another Canadian in the bunch here. Now, Lori, where are you at with music today? Okay. Is it the first project, the first release? Okay. Wow.
Congrats.
It's a good birthday gift. Let me ask you this. Is this song releasing under you as a solo artist? Is it a collective? What type of genre are you going with? Cool. Do you play banjo? No. Nice.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Cool.
All right.
So let me ask you this, Lori. What is the biggest obstacle for you right now as you're doing this, as you're releasing your first project? What are you hoping to gain from the Anthem Network? How can we help you? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it is Christian music, yes. It's like Christian folk type music.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got a mission. You're on a mission here. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Hmm. Very cool.
Cool. Yeah.
So, Lori, would it be safe to say that a big thing that you're probably looking for on this journey is just like a lot of community support along the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. We're talking. We're talking. You're all right. It's Jason. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
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 So then what's gonna probably be a good spot for you to start here? Can you share my screen, Gio? In the classroom section, you'll want to first start going through the Start Here course. This will be a great way for you to see what the community is all about, and start to see the courses that are included and the stuff that we teach, and a lot of like beginner things we like everybody to kind of get through. That would be the step one right there. And then once your song releases, Lori, your next steps, since you're starting from the beginning here, is going to be what we call claiming your profiles. So once you finally have a song up, then walking through and getting those Spotify profiles claimed and the Apple Music profile and the Amazon Music. And it's kind of a game in the early stages of setting things up and doing tasks that aren't necessarily the most fun, but you kind of need to do them because it allows you to go in and change your profile picture and put up the description of your artistry that you want, and it allows you a lot more control over that. So we like to get that stuff set up early on. So that's probably where you're going to land in the early stages. And exactly what we told Kristen along your journey. If you have any questions or any thoughts, you're looking for any feedback or help, go to the community tab and you can always make a post and we'll all chime in with ideas and feedback and help for you. Awesome.
So, Lori, I have a question, and it sounds like you have some DIY fire underneath you. Like you want to like figure this thing out.
It's do it yourself.
Yeah, DIY, do it yourself. And we are the same way, and that's why we have our courses and everything in here, because we're very passionate about it. But if we could divvy up how you feel right now in the situation in with your music, are you between do it yourself and bringing other people in to help promote your music? If there was a percentage, where do you feel like you lean towards more? Do you want to like, I want to learn everything right now and I want to figure everything out myself because I thoroughly enjoy it? Where do you lean?
You'll fit right
Yep.
in here, Lori. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like one of the key things that you're looking for is eligibility for awards, correct? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 Have you connected with Jaylene? Have you ever heard of that name? Jaylene Johnson. She's in Canada. And she is, what's that? Yeah, she's
You haven't
she
run into
I'm
Jaylene yet, Lori?
surprised.
Come on.
It's thought it was a close,
Isn't
yeah.
Canada just a city?
Yeah. No, but she has been I'm looking at her bio because she's in the school network. She's been in the Christian music space for like 30 years, and she has a Christian music directory that she's building. So she might be a person to connect within this group. If you just look up her name is Jaylene Johnson, and you can actually shoot her a message within school.
So that's one cool thing about the network, guys, is you can DM each other. So if there's somebody near you where you're like, oh, or maybe not near you, but someone that makes sense, like, oh, that'd be a good contact, a good connection. Let's get coffee. Let's hop on a short call. Anything. You guys are welcome to DM each other and
So
do what you want to do.
yeah, you guys might have a little bit of an overlap with your mission, because I know that she's trying to build her own little directory, and that might be a very fun collaboration if you guys hit it off.
And one thing too, Lori, is if you end up having other artists and musicians in your area that you're like, oh my goodness, the stuff that I've been learning in the Anthem Network, I would love for you guys to get to learn this as well. There might even be an opportunity here where you could invite them to join the network, and we have something called an affiliate link, where if you invite using your affiliate link, a percentage of the revenue the subscription paid will actually go back to you. And it's set up where it's like 2 or 3 people you invite, and it's basically free to be in the network forever. And we can, in that situation, I could even see something where it's like, we can teach on all the technical stuff, the marketing, the promo, the streaming, and you might be able to start to get together in person and start to scratch that itch of how can you personally help them walk through specific things too. Just an idea that might be in your lane as you start going through all this stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you have a rising Canadian star named Sylvia. She just graduated college, and she's starting her artist journey. So that would be, there's one.
There's one. Well, Lori, we are. Wow. You're racking them up, Lori. Lori, we're glad you're here. Feel free to reach out with questions along the way. And yeah, we're excited to see you grow. Gio, give a round of applause for Lori here.
Who are those people?
All right. That was a great chat, guys. Does anyone have any thoughts or questions or a direction they would like to take the conversation from here? What? The Canadians taking over.
They're taking over the network.
Right around the 4th of July. Stop them.
No. Oh.
She's feeling empowered.
Yeah. So you said where is it? It's at a cafe, you said? Okay. Okay. Cool.
Wait, explain the event one more time. So you're performing for it? Are there other artists performing as well? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Well,
Sylvia's out here sabotaging other artists so they can't show up to the events. Yeah, another one. Something about her car not working to
She's
get
like-
her there. I don't know.
She's like the last person you would expect to
Yeah.
like pull something like that.
It's like her alter ego.
Yeah.
We need to come up with a name, Annie, for Sylvia's alter ego.
So is it a concert or is it sounds like it's more of an event and you're supplying the music for 3 hours? Is that right? Okay.
Cool.
So I have experience doing that.
I do as well, Joey.
And
How about this?
the reason why I've been asking so much about that is because it's a very different vibe if people are there for an event versus like a concert.
100%.
And yeah, I guess one of my biggest tips for you is if you could figure out one simple, tangible way to get people to interact with you as an artist online. Like, and you can choose, but what I've seen a lot of the times is like having like a QR code or something on your mic stand in front, like that's nice and big. Like, and then periodically plugging whatever that thing is. Obviously, like you're playing to a cold audience, so they don't know who you are. And so you want to figure out the best way to get those people to convert and like the easiest thing. So like it could be social media. It could be, if you're trying to get an email, you might have to have some other, I'm trying not to say lead magnet because that's the business way of saying it, but
Free thing.
some free thing. If you, I don't know, I can't remember when it is, but like if, for example, if like you had a sticker or something related to you as an artist, it could be like if you sign up or follow me on my Instagram, show me that you followed me, or sign up for my email list. Like I'll give you one of my stickers, because like you almost want to have something that's along the lines of like, if somebody signs up for your email list for a sticker from you, they're probably going to be a fan of you. For somebody to like go that far. But that's kind of like my biggest tip is like have a QR code with put your name on it, like big.
And there's
so people can get a feel.
There's
for your name.
websites where you can go on and make free QR codes, right? Isn't that what we've done with Anthem Worship? So
Yeah.
like when we'll go to events, we'll put a big QR code on the table where it's like, we'll do something sometimes where like, hey, if you can prove to us that you just followed us on Spotify and you followed us on Instagram, we'll give you a free sticker. We'll do something like that.
And usually what we know is like give them one thing to do, because like the more things you tell them to do, the more work it is for them. And again, you're working with an audience that doesn't know you.
Yep.
So like what he said for like camps, we have our own like custom stickers that were cool, and be like, if you go add our song and you can prove it to me, or go follow me on Spotify or whatever, and you can prove it to me, then you get a sticker. And then that is like you're training the behavior of a fan, of what a fan would actually do. And that kind of weeds out some of the people who may not actually be fans, who just want like free stuff. But like Yeah, like figure out one really easy way for people to do that. I don't know what, for example, how the payment structure works. I've played in a lot of scenarios where they're like, we're going to pay you a base rate and then you accept tips.
Are you getting paid?
Are they paying you?
Okay. No, that wasn't.
Yeah.
Are you being asked to play for a wedding? Are you being asked to perform for a wedding? Okay, so you're actively doing that stuff. Okay.
Okay, so if you're doing regular stuff, one other tip is artists, for example, in Nashville. I've done a lot of downtown Nashville country stuff. One of the artists that I played for, he had a pop-up little poster. I think Annie had the same, is on the same train as me. It was like a pop-up like poster with a QR code. It was a bigger photo of like you with your name, with the name, and then the QR code. And you can make it like your link tree or something where you could swap out links or whatever. And that's a great way for people to see you from like further away. 'Cause like I said, you want to make the thing relatively large especially if you're playing like, like not side music, whatever. What am I saying? House music.
You need a 10-foot by 10-foot banner of yourself.
Like one of these.
So big that
just put your face right there.
It just takes up the whole event, so they know it's about you, Sylvia. Yeah. Okay, there's a couple things that I want to get into, but basically, so again, your question was around networking originally, and there's a couple aspects to this. Let me quick read what Annie was also saying. You got a few comments here from some of the members. Annie's saying, put up a really cute poster with an artsy photo of you and your socials and a QR code that goes to your link tree. Or if you're still using Feature FM, that would go to that main link that you're using instead of a link tree, your bio link. Have little slips of paper for people to put their email and name on and say every 30 minutes, I'll draw a name and dedicate a song to that person. You could do stuff like that too. There is something about having a piece of paper there for collecting email addresses written, because it sounds like this may be an event where you are going to get people across all age limits. Not everybody's going to want to pull out their phone, scan a QR code, and or even know how to do that, and then follow it and do the sign up and everything. Some people just want to give you their email.
Yeah, I think Lori also said the business cards with a QR code. I would also have that if you can.
That is the point. Well done. Success.
Yeah. And then one last tip as well. This is what we do for when we're out on the road for Anthem Worship. Whoever books you, see if you can get like a video testimonial.
Now we're getting into it.
After the fact, and be like,
yeah,
hey, how do you think I did? And obviously, you want to get it on video after the fact, and it's like right before you leave. See if you can get something quick from them, because then you'll collect all of them.
And you want to bully them into making sure they say really good things. So you better.
And then if they say bad things, just delete it.
Just don't use it. But okay, so this is actually a really great point here. Do you have a website at all, Sylvia? Okay. Do you have a booking spot on your website where people can find you? Do you have testimonials from past events? This is a nugget right here. Gio, toss the screen to me, por favor. So here is something that you're going to see. This was a big revelation for us when we started doing the Anthem Co, marketing, stuff like that, where we started doing music production. And we were offering these services, and then we very soon realized that if people didn't know who we were and we hadn't taken the time to get to know people and build the relationships, how confident were they going to be in reaching out to us and wanting to book something without asking us a million questions before? and then not even feeling confident to do it. So we decided to start to go on a testimonial spree and accumulate as many testimonials as we could. And first, we started with written testimonials. And once people would get done working with us, we would reach out to them. We'd say, hey, like, if you'd be willing to give us a great testimonial, like, can we give you a percentage off your next time you work with us? Or we'll send you a shirt or some merch or stuff like that. And in the process, we accumulated a ton of testimonials. And then we started to realize, and by the way, too, when people would post positive things about us, we would take screenshots and we would also put it on here. And this is a wall of proof that we are who we say we are, that we're doing what we say we will do. And then the next level of that was, well, what is more powerful than a written testimonial with a profile picture of somebody that you can look up and see they're a real person? Do you know? What's more powerful than that? A video testimonial. Exactly. It's like obviously AI these days is getting good that you could maybe fake some stuff, but like you can tell these are real people talking about real things. You can feel that. You're like, oh, other real artists are using these guys. Maybe I should use them too. They must be real. They look at all these good reviews. How would this translate to you? It's exactly what Joey said. Getting video testimonials of the people that are bringing you in for the event. If it's a wedding, whoever ran the thing, a quick 30, 60-second thing at the end. If it's a funeral, same thing. If it's a random... Well, yeah, I know the funeral might be tough.
Hey, I know you're grieving, but...
I just heard that after I said it.
try to be happy right now so that I can get a good video.
Yeah. So skip the funeral one. Go for the weddings.
Maybe the funeral ones will be written and like a couple weeks later. Maybe you'll
follow up at a decent time.
Follow up later. Yeah.
But then the third thing, like this event too, who's bringing you to the thing? Who's the promoter, so to speak? They're the person that you want to get a video of at the end of the night. And you only have to do this how many times before you have a whole wall of proof. And now when people are like, hey, how would I get more info about booking you or looking into you? You send them to that page. And now they go through and start watching. They're like, oh, Sylvia's legit. We want her for our event. And you sold them before you even had to like do any selling. It's pretty great.
Do you have what's called an EPK?
What's it stand for?
I don't even know what it stands for.
I looked at it the other day and I forgot it again.
I know what it is. I don't know what it.
Yeah.
Is it an acronym? It's got to be.
Definition of EPK. This is great.
We'll get it on the record.
Electronic press kit. I knew that.
Oh, a press kit.
Yeah, press kit. That language is kind of outdated. To be
a little
honest.
bit, yeah. So before, it used to be like a PDF that we had created that we would send an email to promoters, people that book you. And now we just have it as a web page on it's a hidden page on our website. It could be public if you wanted to, but it's basically like a one-page explanation of you. And this is where you cram all of your music videos, your content, and your testimonials, and ideally like a form, like an interest form in there too. And that's that one page that you send people who are potentially wanting to book you. And so, where can we find our Anthem Worship EPK?
Oh, don't you worry.
Website guy.
Hit me, Gio.
We'll give you examples.
So we actually changed ours to be a website landing page because we were constantly updating it so much, and it was just a pain to have to keep redoing the PDF. So now we have a landing page, and you can check this out on our website. It's just under Anthem Records, but there's an About section, the story. We give links to the music, and they can go find that stuff. We need to update these songs, by the way. Then we put pictures of the members that we've been doing a lot of collaborations with. So like that would be obviously you. And then we also have live footage from past events.
That's
And
really important, by
this
the way.
right here. So yeah. Speak on that.
See if you can get even if it's just phone footage on a tripod somewhere where you capture your set. Yeah, at least a good chunk of it so people can see what you're like live.
They want to see if you can actually do what you say you can do. Yep. Yep.
And then
With cheese balls. Yeah, there was this speaker, she's called the cheese ball chick. So
Look her up.
we made sure we got a testimonial from her. She
Oh,
literally
yeah.
just carries around a jug of look at this thing, guys. She custom fit a cheese ball container so that she can pull a latch and cheese balls pop out. So she walks around at these camps, and what do you think all the kids do? They ask for cheese balls, and she's the cheese ball chick. And that's like her brand. It's pretty funny.
it's a little bigger than that. I think the story was she brought up one of those cheese ball things on a plane, and she realized that like people were interested. Like it was a conversation starter, and so that that is now interwoven in her like ministry because it's such an icebreaker for people. Because you'd never see people in public places just carrying around a thing of cheese balls. Because Annie was like, "What's up with the cheese balls?"
It's
so
a
that's
conversation starter.
That's the conversation starter.
So, you know how people make spitballs and shoot them at people out of straws? She just shoots
Now they're
cheese
orange.
balls. She snipes people. It's like the Office episode. You guys ever where they're throwing the cheese balls and then Pam yawns and they all throw cheese balls at her. You have to go watch it. To bring it back to the website, testimonials. Right, you can go watch these. This is us literally just sitting down. We are the ones behind the camera videoing the people. So you just have to kind of be like, listen, like, if it's awkward, we don't want it to be awkward. Say whatever you want. We just want to capture it. And if it works, we'll add it to the website. Like, but you can kind of give them an outline too. Like, how did I do? did it go all right? Like, be honest. Would you recommend me to somebody else that's looking for the same thing? And that's really kind of the most important part is just getting their story. Hey, like, what was the event? What was this about? What was my job? Did I do all right? Would you recommend me? 60 seconds, done. Nothing crazy. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, this is where you'd be able to crush this, Sylvia, listing out all of your past events. Anything and everything. You want this page to overwhelm whoever is on it. Because if they're on the page, they're probably wanting to learn more about you and potentially book you for a similar event.
Yeah, and also think about credibility too, where I think I had a call with, I'm assuming the funeral stuff you might have gotten from Patrizia. Is that right? She's in her own circuit for funerals, right? Because she was talking about that too. And if you're also on a circuit for that type of stuff, it's also helpful to track how many you've done and have that be a part of your story. Like I've done this many. For somebody who's like looking to book music for a funeral, if you've done 100, you should probably mention that I've done over 100 of them, kind of thing.
You know what's relevant for this?
Think about that.
Because here's a great example. Share my screen, por favor. When you land on our music promo, guess what we're going to flex? Numbers. The amounts of campaigns that we've run. When people land on our launch page, guess what we're going to flex? That we have done over 500 of these campaigns. And if you want more proof yet, we'll show you 250 past results. We will overwhelm you with proof to the point where you're going to be like, okay, these guys have done a lot of these. Like, you can only look at so many.
The same thing, because I know you mentioned weddings too. Like, think about it this way. This is the most extreme example that I've heard. Imagine you're going into a surgery and you find out that the doctor, you're the first patient that they're going to try the surgery on.
You feel good? You feel confident?
Or would you rather... Yeah. Or would you rather go with the doctor that has done 1,000?
Hey, so we got our student intern here that is going to be the hands in the hands for the doctor. It's going to be great. He'll tell her exactly what to do, but she's going to... That's cool? No, that's not cool.
So, yeah. Yeah, especially weddings too, because it's like it's such a high intensity moment as part of the ceremony. where they're like, they want to know that you're going to be good. You're going to be rock solid. And so if you can track how many you've done, plus the testimonials, that'll really, really help you get more bookings.
It's funny. I'm helping one of my students prep for a wedding right now.
To play piano?
Yeah, to play piano. The brides are always very particular. You don't want.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to mess it up. You want to over prepare so you don't get a bridezilla. But something tells me you may know what that is like. Yeah. Not. Not nice. The nice. Yeah. So, okay, to recap here, we covered a lot of ground here for you. From a networking standpoint, so we're going to do our best to make sure we have a way to, at the bare minimum, collect emails, ideally. Again, the older crowd is more willing to write something down. If you have something free of value to offer them, to give them, awesome. If you're in a space right now where you don't want to spend money to play an event, it's like you're not getting paid for it, so you'd be paying money to perform. It's like if you don't want to do that, then maybe like the sticker thing or whatever isn't the move. Or, maybe you don't necessarily have a free thing to give away, but at least having the opportunity for a sheet of paper on the table, like, hey, if you want more info about me, if you want to hear some of my music, my original music, stuff like that, put an email down and I'll reconnect with you. I'll get you on my email list. Super simple. And then, of course, getting video testimonials. And, you're probably doing this as well. I was just talking with another artist here, Max, Max and Grace, about how they're doing all of these shows and they're touring around and performing, but he hasn't been getting the promoter's contact information because he's been touring with another artist, and it's just been going through him. I'm like, bro, you got to get those numbers. This is networking, right? Because if you have one great event with them, what's the likelihood that you could reach out to them months later, maybe the next year? Hey, I'm in your area. Remember me? We had a great event. Oh, yeah, I do remember you. Okay, yeah, I can open a slot for you. See what I mean? Have you been consistent with kind of building what we call, what do they call that? A Rolodex is what they call that. That's the old term for it. But a contact list. Have you been consistent with just like making sure you have all those numbers from past events and everything? Nice.
So sick.
Every time their tires get slashed, for some reason, Sylvia's the first one to get called. It works so well. She's got like a hoodlum, a gang of like kids that run around slashing tires for her to make sure all the business funnels into her.
You'll never suspect it. Yeah, there you go. That's all you need.
Perfect. Huge. Okay. And then oh, that's cool. That's cool. Was that a secular event? Oh, so you lost it because you switched genres. Reach back out, yeah. Okay.
Now, hang on a second. Okay,
Joey's thinking.
Let's figure this one out.
Wheels are turning.
So that my sales brain is working. So how? You don't have to tell us the number, but does he pay you? Has he paid you in the past? He wanted to pay you $500. Now you have a leveraging piece. Here's what you can do.
Oh, here we go. Get your notepads out, everybody.
You can say, hey, I know it's been some time. I know that you quoted me 500, and I know it's been some time because I've been finishing up school, whatever. Would you be opposed paying me 250 in exchange for a testimonial after I'm done? Because it says something a little bit different. It says like, I'll do it for free. Because then it doesn't, and then that kind of sounds like you're desperate. But if you say, I'll do it for half the rate that you quoted me in exchange for a 30-second, 60-second video clip after I'll record you talking about how I did. Now there's something a little bit appealing there, because now as the promoter, like he's got to like, he's always working with money, with trying to pay my artists, the vendors, and like making the event work. And so that might be a nice little chip to get you back in.
Yeah.
But again, if it's not your genre anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah. You have to think about that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So then maybe you
That's
don't.
different.
You don't want it.
Maybe you don't actually
Joey,
want it.
terrible
Don't
advice.
listen to me.
My goodness.
Yeah, you use it for other stuff.
Yeah. When in doubt with promoters, guys, promoters have a bottom line. They have a budget. I actually did show promotion. That was the first thing that I got into getting into music. And I can tell you, the budget is very, very important. And if you are willing to help save money and show up and offer value and be like, all right, what is your budget that you have to work with? That is a great way to start a relationship off, giving value. They'll probably want to use you again. So, yeah, that's a good move.
I think Lori just dropped you some gems in the comments.
There are
Sylvia.
some big events for Christian artists in Canada too. I will forward the details after we are off the call, when I can go look up the links to pass on to you. Oh, Lori, coming through. There are a couple of big Christian events in Toronto area, the Toronto and area, and an event in Vancouver, and a few in central Canada as well.
Gold Star.
You're holy cow, guys.
On her first call.
This is a record. We've never given away a gold star this fast. Give the applause.
Lori she's giving the value, dude.
Yeah, what is happening?
We're feeling generous today.
What is happening? Okay, Lori, we have a scoreboard, so I'm making sure I write it down for you right now. Sorry, we're not accepting questions at this time, Manny. Anybody else? Fine, what you got, Annie?
Yeah. Yep.
Show flow.
Covers. Yeah. So
They love covers.
they love their covers. So I'm glad that you brought this up again, because it sounds harsh, but I wanted to reiterate this. So when somebody is at for example, in Nashville, let's have bars, or a coffee shop, and they're not necessarily there for you, you have to like be okay with that and realize that they're not necessarily there for you. It's not a concert. So you have to think, I remember standing up there in Nashville, like nobody wants to hear in Nashville. They're coming to Nashville for vacation, whatever. They just want to bring their friends, their family, have a good time, and they're tourists and they just want to experience the city. They're not necessarily there to see your originals or hear you sing your originals. They want to come to Nashville and they want to hear Sweet Home Alabama and Morgan Wallen, and they want to hear those songs. But for artists that haven't like fully understood who they're serving as the audience, some of them get really hurt because they're trying to make it as an artist as well as an original artist. And so there's the battle of them trying to jam their originals down people's throats when they're not really necessarily there to see you. They're just there to have a good time. And half the time they're not even paying attention, which is another ego thing. So I can't remember who mentioned this about the emails. That was one of my ideas to start to gather some of those fans, because out of every audience, there's a good percentage of them that could be potential fans of you. You just have to help them become a fan later on. But if you don't capture their information, or they don't follow you, or you don't get their email, then there's no way. They're just going to walk out the door and they're not going to know you. So one of my examples was, if you can figure out like just a really simple form, like it could even be online for like the introverts who are sitting far away. They scan a QR code and they can submit a cover, like a song that they want to hear for free, but they have to put their email in. And then from there, you can say, oh, so-and-so wanted to hear this song. Like, I'm going to do this for you. And then you don't have to do every single song on the list, but either way, you're still collecting people that are interested in what you're doing on stage. And that's kind of, for me, like my first thing that I would do in that situation. I've never like done the artist thing by myself. Like on Broadway, I was always playing for somebody else. So I was just there to play guitar. So I didn't really care about that stuff. But if I were them, that's kind of the first thing I would do. Try to see if you can get some engagement that way.
Sylvia, how many shows, events do you play a year, you think, on average? Like all the stuff, yeah. Whew. Okay, how many do you think you've done so far? Okay. Like total of all the years, not just this year. Over 50.
Write that down.
Absolutely put that on the website. Like over 50 events, list all those things out. Again, after this, go to the Anthem worship page on our website and just copy that layout. But what I was going to say is this before you jump in. Do you think, okay, have you ever heard of a book called Tom Jackson's Live Music Method? Live Music Method. Okay. You're going to want to write that down and look into that. The book is available on Amazon or eBay. It's a golden book, and it's actually a more expensive book than you might expect. Buy it used on eBay if you need to get a deal.
I think that he has on his website, I think it's cheaper for the PDF.
You get a PDF?
I think you can get a PDF.
I can't do a PDF. I need a physical book. Call me old-fashioned.
You want to save some money, I
want to write in the book and hold the book.
Oh, gosh.
Whoa.
Hang on, what is it called?
Actually, check it out.
Ocean of PDF. Is it legal?
No. Sylvia. She's out here slashing tires, stealing events from other artists, and now she's giving us like the dark web.
If we don't go live next week, it's because we got a virus on our computer.
We got raided for some reason. Well, look up the book. So let me tell you this. Tom Jackson is the guy that all the crazy big artists pay a lot of money to help design their live shows. Ever heard of an artist called Shawn Mendes? He's used him. Ever heard of an artist? It's Taylor Swift. I think Taylor Swift used him.
I think in the early days, she used him. Mm-hmm.
If you look at King and Country's show, we swear to you that they are using Tom Jackson, but we have no way to prove it. But we know for a fact.
He's been working directly with artists just on their live show, I think, for like 50 years. Like he's been doing all he does. That's like the one thing, and he put it all in a book, and it's so easy to read.
He has
like
called
every
show
single thing
producer.
is so. Yeah, he's a live show producer. Everything from set list to how you should handle yourself on stage to how you should address the crowd. It's really good. Like you'll pull a lot from it.
And so I know the initial thought will be, well, I'm just playing me with an instrument and singing. Like, it's not really a show. Like, do I need to know this information? Yes. And here's the thing. He gets so into the details, Sylvia, that there are like 5 different ways to sit on a bar stool that you are performing on to convey a different meaning and emotion to the crowd. How you sit conveys authority, power, how relaxed you are, how you stand, where you move the mic, on which song you move the mic, and how you move the mic. 5 different spots on the stage that you can stand, each one conveying a different emotion to the crowd. And this is stuff that the crowd typically doesn't consciously know is happening or is aware of, but subconsciously they feel it. And what ends up happening is you start to build moments that they connect with to your songs. And one of the big things that he says is, if we turn all the music off, can we tell which song you're playing? And most of the time, no. Go to any show, the band stays exactly where they are the whole time, so nothing visual changes. So the visual experience is actually pretty lame. It's just like, oh, have the light guy like play around with the lights and like, change the colors. But visually nothing changes. So the only thing changing is the audio, the sound. So what if you can also pair the audible changes with visual changes? And if you guys go watch For King and Country perform, you will know exactly what we mean. Watch them play after whoever was before them. What ends up happening every time? They just blow them out of the water, right? It's like not even close. And right now it's because they have tons of production. But if you strip away the production, their team is moving around, they're changing stuff, they're doing all of these strategies. And this works for worship nights. So I'm bringing this up for you as well, Annie. This works for worship nights. This works for actual legit shows that people are paying you to go to. This works for events like you're talking about, Sylvia. All of this, it is pretty wild. I think you will geek out on this.
And I'm glad you brought up worship, because worship artists, Christian artists do not check out. It's not about putting on a show, but it's literally effective communication with your body language and how you talk to people, how you engage with people. And it works just as much for worship artists than it is for if you're trying to put on a concert. So, really good book. The one thing I was going to mention too,
it's not in there.
What do you mean it's not in there?
It's not in the illegal ocean sea of PDFs. I was curious, Sylvia, you're wearing off on me. You're bringing me down here. Negative star.
No, should pull it away.
I'm going to drop you guys a link right now in this. I'll drop it in the comments here. Tom Jackson's live music method. And by the way, guys, there is a strong correlation to his work and merch sales going up. And when we focused on this with Mass Anthem towards the end, granted, we only got to play the show 3 times and then we never played it again. But you could tell there was a difference with the crowd. Like how they reacted.
Mm-hmm.
Turning
totally.
into an emotional roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
That was what you were asking, Juan? The name of the book? Yep. Tom Jackson's
It's yellow.
live music
It's
method.
a yellow book.
eBay. This one. Dang it. Quit unplugging me, Gio. It really is. I have a copy that I will not lend out anymore because I had another copy. I don't know where it went. Do you still have my other copy?
Your second one?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. We
I
binged
think
that
was
pretty
our,
hard back
our
in the day.
ex bandmates.
They still have it. Okay. Well, yeah, it's $100 book.
We're gonna have to send Sylvia's brother after it.
Can he be like our network muscle? You know, that we just
In case we need any jobs done.
tall dude.
Said Sylvia's brother.
Okay.
What? Can you order it from here,
Can
like
you
on
have a
eBay, and
US
have them?
shipped to you? We got Eleni a hat. I know for a fact.
I shipped Eleni a hat, bro.
Well, granted, what was the shipping on that thing?
It was a lot of money.
It was way more than the hat. It was like double the hat price.
She almost paid all the shipping, and I was like, That's wild.
Get it for 90 or whatever on eBay.
A live reading.
A live book reading. So instead of our big events that we were thinking about throwing, they're now going to be live book readings.
Forget our sleep playlists. Let's create a playlist of just us reading through the book.
Can that be a course?
Here's how to sit. Here are the 5 ways of sitting on a stool. Yeah,
It's like NPR.
yeah. There's
Talk
like
radio.
rain in the background.
Ooh. The thing is, though, with this one, I think there's visuals
Yeah.
that you're going to want.
He's got a lot of doodles in there.
You want the doodles.
You want the doodles.
That book, guys, will completely change the trajectory of your live shows and your live performances. If you take that thing seriously, game
Like I'm not even kidding.
changer.
We're
Like,
not kidding.
we're not overhyping this.
Like there's a reason why I think they're using that book as textbooks in certain colleges, music colleges.
I believe it.
It's like a textbook. It's huge.
It's a thick book. And the one that I ordered from his website back in the day came with DVDs that looked like they were recorded in the 1990s. And it's funny how old and out of date they are, but he shows the actual step-by-step process with a band in person. So if you can get it with the DVDs, that's cool too. I still have it.
I will
on my
say
bookshelf.
before we move off the subject, don't sleep on the weddings. Like literally, but like don't sleep on the opportunity of weddings, Sylvia.
We were ready to become a wedding band back in the day, and we even dropped a wedding album. Oh, I'm gonna find it.
That's not where I was going.
Well-
What I was saying was, yeah, like there's something about when people pay for weddings, they're willing to spend a lot more money on wedding stuff than playing at a coffee shop or whatever. I don't know what funerals are like, but I feel a lot better about charging a lot of money for weddings than trying to charge a lot of money for funerals. It's just not.
Agreed.
Like for weddings, you could make a lot as a musician. Yep. How do you negotiate price? Like how does a typical conversation go and how do you react?
Give me what I want, or I'm gonna slash your tires. He bullies them. Yeah, yeah. So she took the 250.
Have you ever been on a call? She took the 250 Have you ever been on a call with us where we talked about price anchoring?
Oh.
Here's a little gem for you.
Okay.
So say normally the value that I do could be $1,000, but instead I'll do it for $400. Start way higher. And then
It's
if
an
they
anchor.
you're just anchoring it.
So here's why.
If you ever got a gig too, like that paid way more than $400, you could start at that. Be like somebody in the past, for example, if somebody in the past, like they've paid me $1,000, but for you, I could do it for $400. But you've always been aiming for $400 because the people will always work your price down no matter what. Like we have dealt with this, like what Jason's showing with marketing all the time. And so aim higher than what you anticipate. And then you can always work your way down. And then they feel like they got a really good deal. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this because now you guys are going to ask for lower marketing. But
we're gonna show you right now what this actually looks like. So on a launch campaign, we price anchor. We list the most expensive option first. Why do we do that? There's psychology to this because we want to lead with that. By the way, people will still book those things. Yes. Did it? I keep unplugging. Okay, I'm back. We're good? We're good. Because guys, the bigger number, somebody that's coming here is like, oh, well, I want to like run a campaign and try them out. $1,500 might stress them out. They're going to be like, they're going to have an emotional reaction to that. They're going to say, whoa, this is crazy. I don't have that budget. And like for a second, their heart flutters a little bit. They're like sweating. They're a little worried. But then they go down the list and then they realize, oh my goodness, this one's $300. That's totally. Do you see how $300 right now feels like a great deal compared to the $1,500? Now, what would happen if we just listed the option, hey, here's what we can do. We can help you for $300. Well, now people are going to start to think, is it worth it?
Could you imagine if we started at 300? People would be like, well, what can you do for 100? The same thing. And another tip too that we've loosely tried to do with this price anchoring, if you want to, with your price anchoring, you want to get an audible gasp out of people. you want to like that's the price you like. I can't believe she's said that number. And then you hit them with what you want, but from that distance, feels like a huge discount, even though you've always charged $400. So, then think about this: are we doing anything sketchy or anything wrong? No, that's what we wanted to charge anyways. And we're delivering the value on that, and tons of people use it consistently, and everybody loves it. We're going to keep delivering the value, so it's worth the thing. It is just a psychological thing because now you have to think, okay, the average person that lands on here, what are you pointing? Yes. What Ashley just said. She just gave another tip. She said, something I usually say for weddings events, in the past, for an event similar to yours, I've received this amount. So in the past, from other events, I've received this amount.
Screenshot that.
And sometimes I say arrange and aim higher. This helps them understand what
they should expect to pay.
Yeah, what they should expect to pay. So what that is called, I believe it's called the herding mentality. It's like, this is what everybody else does. And people deep down, they always want to fit in with the crowd. So it's like, oh, this is what these last 10 people have paid. And like, oh, and then deep down in their subconscious, they're going to be like, oh, if those people paid that, then she must be worth it. So, and it also sounds like she mentioned a little bit of a price anchoring things, like where she aims a little higher.
Yep.
Because then now you always have room to go down. And you will always land at a point where that's what you wanted the whole time, but you just worked your way down from up higher and landed where you always wanted to go.
And that is a gem right there, Sylvia, because, for example, you have already lowered your price from $400 to $300 out of the goodwill of your heart, which is awesome. mad respect. But what would happen if you put your prices back up to 400 and then you made the goodwill offer second? So they see what you're actually worth, but then you give them that. How much more grateful are they going to be now? Because right now they don't know you're giving them a deal. They just think it's normal.
Also, you can write this one down too. I think Ashley's got something. Another thing too is you can write this type of sales trick down. It's called the option close. People, instead of saying, "Hey, do you want to pay $400?" you give them options in a way, or make them feel like they have an option. Like normally people say, "Pay $1,000," or normally I charge $1,000, but for you I do it for $400. Now it feels like they can do this or that, and now they have to choose between two things, rather than just say, pay $400 now, and then they're like, well, hang on a second, what can you, and then now it gives them psychologically the option to start to try to barter with you.
What do you think about this idea? So, Sylvia, on your website, do you list how much you charge, or do you make them fill out a form or something, or like email you and then you discuss? Okay. Yeah. To be clear,
There's a narrative there that we didn't know about, huh?
Well, I was gonna say, to be clear, you cannot pay your college tuition in lollipops?
Yeah.
Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Bummer. Guess you need to charge money.
Normally my lollipop budget is $1,000, but for you I could do it for $400.
Normally, I get 50 lollipops.
Yeah.
But for this, we'll do 40. But you were building experience.
And don't skip that narrative though, because not many people can say that I've been singing weddings since I was 13.
So I would say,
Like that screams experience.
How old are you right now, Sylvia? Okay, so I would do the math there. I would say I've been doing this for over 8 years. I would absolutely put that on the landing page. Over 8+ years of experience. I'm not just a new hire to the game. And by the way, what does that give to the person buying it? Less risk. Isn't that more comforting, knowing that you're not getting the first-time surgeon that wants to practice on you? You might as well tell them. Here was my idea, though. Could it be cool for her on the website to have 3 different packages? Or
like a wedding package.
So there is an upsell. So let's say the one you want everybody to land on is the $400 one in the middle. Could you come up with a way to offer even more value and charge more, and then take away a little bit of the options, and maybe that one goes down to the $300 option? So when people land on the website, they're like, oh, I've got 3 people love to choose. Everybody loves choices. And the question is, could you potentially be leaving money on the table for people that are looking for more or want more value? They just didn't know that you offered it.
And this is part of the option close. You can actually, going back to the herding mentality, if there's 3 options, you can push people to a certain option. Like, be like, okay, here are my 3 different packages. And then obviously you want to be honest. So whatever the most average one that most people do, be like, most people do this one. So now you gave them 3 options, and then you can point people to the one that's going to either be the average or provide the most value. And so you can kind of divert attention a little bit. And what you want to do as part of the sales process, you want to shift to the point where you honestly want to be in the best interest of the other person. And so you can make it feel that way by doing stuff like that, where you're in it for that. You can also, sorry, I'm getting in the weeds about.
Are you going to take the one that I was going to say?
The scapegoat?
Oh, we're going back to Annie now.
Or the ghost?
We're bringing
goats. Oh, the ghost. No, back. I think it's, they call it a ghost product. It's a product that like you can, so another way to like get them to feel like you're on their side, which you are, something that may not actually be for them, you can actually just kill that thing in front of them. Kill that option. Be like, you literally don't need this product.
Not your goat, Annie. We're not talking about your goat.
Yeah, this is not a real goat. This is a
metaphorical goat.
Yeah. So like if you do go down the thing where it's like, I have some different packages, you can in the conversation be like, you know what, for this wedding and what you want for this wedding, I don't think you need this. So you're getting rid of an option in front of them
that costs the most money.
Or yeah, you can do it however you want. It's a way to help you close more sales.
It's the equivalent to like think of negotiating something. Doesn't it feel like you're on one side of the table and they're on the other, and you're like trying to see who can pull the amount? It's like a tug of war, right? With that thing that he just said, bronze 400, silver. Oh, she's looking at the yeah. Annie's coming up with ideas for you. With that thing that he just said, it's kind of a way for you to stand up, walk around, and sit on their side of the table with them. Because now it's not like you're trying to take. It's like, oh, no, that's not a good fit for you. Kill that one. And what else? Okay, and that one's not a good fit either. Kill that one. And now you're like a team. Okay. Exactly. Yep. So that's like where you need to see what are ways that I could give more value. Like for $1,000, Sylvia's also going to be the DJ. And she'll bring the speakers, Sylvia. And she'll bring the lights, and she's going to be like taking requests and getting the dance floor. And like, you could actually do something like that. We were going to do that.
That's literally what our bandmates used to do. And they would take, at that time it was their equipment. They would take the speakers and the sub and our soundboard, and they would do the ceremony, like a couple acoustic songs, and then they would take that and just wheel it into the reception, and they would DJ for a couple hours, and that was how they made ends meet.
So back in the day, we did a love song album because our goal was we were going to be a wedding band. Mass Anthem was going to start focusing on that, and we put this thing out, and the goal was that we were going to like have some sort of package where we would play all the music for the ceremonies and everything, but then also supply the DJing, music, all that stuff at night. It could be, I know we don't want to like have her necessarily, just thinking out loud. What type of music are you typically playing, Sylvia? More like worship style stuff, or like typical like wedding love songs and a combination maybe? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it would be cool if she had, like, if you're really going to lean into this, having an album around it where, like, you have songs that are, like, you can showcase is kind of a cool thing, too, because that was what we were going to do. We had the songs and everything created, and it was so easy to pitch it. Like, listen to the album. This is who we are.
It's actually a really good exercise for you and for everybody to, like, really think through, like, if you had the best product imaginable and you could charge whatever you wanted for that. Like, what is the absolute, for example, like this, it's just a really good exercise. So if it never amounts to anything, then you made your brain work and you've explored your options. But it's like, if Sylvia were going to charge $5,000 for a package, what would you do? Like how could you provide that type of value? Like, what would that be? And that's something that, like, I'm not to put you on the spot. Like, it's something for you to, like, think through. Like, if that was your highest package, what would be involved? What do you think?
I was just going to bring her up right now. So I'm going to read it quick. So she's like, bronze 400, silver 600, gold 800. Plain music while bride gets ready. Dress rehearsal, dinner music. Write an original song for them. That could be cool. Use pretty wedding things to name the packages. Pearl, rose, diamond, etc. That's Annie, the photographer, coming out with that. So this is one thing that I wanted to end on here with this. When you go to a fast food restaurant, if you do you notice how typically, if they're good, they're giving you 3 options to choose from? There is usually like a small, a medium, and a large, yes? So here's the interesting thing, guys. You can choose what your focus is, and you can adjust the pricing to convince people psychologically to buy that thing out of the 3. So here's an example. Let's say, do you know where I'm going with this? Of like,
Yeah, where you price the middle one towards
Yes.
towards the premium.
yes. So you change the pricing. So let's say you have a large fry, or we'll just say like a meal or something. We'll make it up. It's arbitrary. A $10 meal or supersized meal, and then you have a $5 middle meal, and then you have, let's say, a $2 middle or like lowest meal. Right now, the biggest deal kind of feels like the $2 meal, doesn't it? Because it's so much cheaper than the rest. But what if that meal was $4? Now it's $4, $5, and $10. Wait a second, doesn't the middle look like a great deal now? For only $1 more, I go from a small to a large. Watch your middle sales go up now, because that's what's going on in people's minds. Oh, I get more for that one.
But you can also do that for your highest premium thing. So, for example, you can have it. It's all about shifting whatever that middle pricing is. If you push it towards the highest price thing, where it's like something that's $10 at your highest versus $9, and you get so much more if you just bump up the next dollar and pay $10 instead of $9. Now it's pushing you towards the most premium thing. And so what you want to do is have, and it really depends on what your product is, you want to make people think through that journey as they're looking through your prices. That you want them to scan through all of your packages and be like, okay, like this one is really compelling. I think I'm just going to upgrade to the bigger one, the bigger package.
For 30 cents more, sir, you can supersize your meal. Oh, 30 cents more? Done. You don't know what it's costing them on the back end. They're just doing that to get you to buy the bigger thing.
Sorry, I'm distracted by Annie's comment.
Annie, come on.
What was I going to say? One thing that I don't want to forget is if you're going to get in the weddings and you're playing for the bride or whatever, try to get like referrals from the bride, or it's like, oh, do you have anybody you know or friends? Because usually they're all kind of in that same stage of life where like if you can get their contact info too.
So
That'll happen. That happens.
So right next steps here for you. Did you take some notes tonight at all? Okay. Good. I would definitely do a lot of brainstorming around pricing, different packages, ways you could provide more value, ways you could just keep doing what you're doing. Find a range there. Landing page, website, testimonials, having things to acquire emails to get people to sign up for stuff, live shows, stuff like that. You got your hands full. This was a lot.
I have an idea for your final premium thing, your highest thing. How much money would it take for you to do all the music like you do normally and write them a custom song that they get to have forever and goes on their wedding video.
You got beat to the custom song, but the wedding
The wedding
is
video
good.
was the thing that I wanted to add, where it's like this whole like package thing, because you know how much it costs for you to make a song. So just double, triple the price. Because you can say that like it cost me like this much to make the song, like just to get it produced. You could double the price, triple the price, because it's, number one, you're doing the work of writing it and you're bringing the team together. Something to think about. And you only really need like one or two to actually follow through with that. And now you have proof. So then you could raise your prices even more. Be like, here's 2 examples.
You're going to take over weddings.
You're going to take over Canada.
Sylvia.
Canada's a small place.
And guys, why do we care about this so much? Because guess what? The more successful she becomes with this, the more freedom she has to reinvest into her music, her career. Less stress, more opportunities to market her music, grow the music, expand the message, grow her mission, right? This helps feed that thing. That is why this is such an important thing. Dude, that was a fire topic. Way to bring that one. That was great. Yep. We are going to still call the police and report you for the tire slashing. Unfortunately, you will be kicked out of the network and arrested. But we're glad that you got some value out of this. Yeah, she's like writing down her pricing
Like
options.
etching it in the wall.
With stone and... Well, gang, this was a good one. We hope you got some value out of this. Hopefully more value than the time you took to hang out. We'll be back again next Tuesday. If you all have any questions, please drop them in the community section this week. If you are new here, like Lori, I highly encourage you to go to the Start Here course and start working through that. And for anybody else that has yet to do that, that's all we got.
Until next week.
Until we meet again.
See you later.
I bid you adieu.
Adieu.
Adieu?